Hey guys, Cal Ewing here, and I'm actually just sitting at my computer today looking at some of the old deals I've done, and I was comparing them to where they are today, and feeling a little down, to be honest. And I'll show you why. I'm about to teach you the value of the buy and hold real estate investment strategy, buying a property and holding on to it long term, instead of doing a short-term strategy like a fix and flip or a wholesale deal. All right. So let's go back in time. I am going to take you to this property that I wholesaled. And let me stop before I go too far in here. I think wholesaling is an awesome strategy. I've done a lot of it. I'm teaching a course on it. So there's nothing against wholesaling. We all have to do whatever kind of deal we can do. We get the deal done, right? If we don't have the money, then we can wholesale and we can make money. It's all about just finding ways to make money in real estate and get deals done. So wholesaling is amazing. This is what I did with this deal back in 2017. But looking at where this property is now, you'll see why. If you have the cash or you have the financing available, or if you have the private lenders that can lend you the money, buy and hold really does rule. So let's look at this deal. All right. So this is a townhome in Houston that I wholesaled in 2017, a few weeks after the Hurricane Harvey flooding. And I'm just going to share with you some photos at the time of what this property looked like. And we'll just go through them really quickly. I don't want to bore you, but I just want to show you the condition of the property when I wholesaled it. So they'd stripped off all the sheetrock, and because they had taken on a lot of water. I think this was an area that was not supposed to have flooded during Harvey or any flood. It was not in a flood zone. It had never flooded before. But if any of you guys recall, what they did in Hurricane Harvey is they actually had to let out the reservoirs, like let them overflow or let out the water, and they actually sacrificed certain neighborhoods in order to save the whole city. So there's parts of Houston that flooded that would have never flooded and had never flooded before. And this was one of those areas. So none of these owners had flood insurance. So they had stripped it down all the way down to the studs when I had wholesaled it. Okay. So I got it under contract. You get the idea. All right. So that's the property. Now, this is the kind of summary that I have here. So we had got it under contract for 140, okay, with the seller. And then we ended up wholesaling it to a rehabber for 160,000. I think I made a mistake when I made this. That should be 20 grand in wholesale profit. I think I forgot to update my sheet. But anyways, we made 20 grand on this deal. Okay. Well, let's go. We're now in 2022. I just saw it on Zillow. Look at what they're listing it for. It's currently for sale right now for $620,000. Now, I have no idea if they'll get this price for it. Obviously, the market's starting to turn the other direction. Zillow's estimate is 596.8, and they've got it for sale for 620. So look what they've done to the place. Whoever, I don't know if this was the guy or gal that bought it from me that did this remodel or whatever, but I mean, wow, looks amazing. So whoever bought it did an outstanding rehab job on this property. It looks amazing. And now they're selling it for 620,000. And this is what, 5 years later since Hurricane Harvey. So I'm looking at this and thinking, man, if only I would have had the private money lenders available, my money partners, that we could have just kept this property, renovated it, and held on to it for 5 years and then sold it right now for 620,000. I mean, obviously you have rehab costs and everything in there, but holy smokes. So that's my lesson I wanted to share today. Grateful. This is Thanksgiving, US Thanksgiving today. So I am grateful for the deal that we did where we made 20 grand. That was awesome. But wow, look at this. So whenever you can, keep raising private money, keep trying to do buy and hold deals as well. Because you never know when you might land something like this and get a gem and hold on to it and watch it appreciate. Cal Ewing, we'll see you later.